don't indeed. Oh, I have been wondering when you would stir. You were out longer than I thought. Though, looking at you now, it seems that my little poison has still left you fully paralyzed. How does it feel, precious one? Do you feel airy? Distant? As if you were adrift in an endless sea that fills the cavity which your body previously occupied? Or are these notions too romantic, and you simply feel nothing at all? A shame you will not have the opportunity to answer. Perhaps one day I shall imbibe myself, if just to experience personally that elusive sensation. I'm besides myself. Are you comfortable? I will take that vain struggle as an affirmation. Splendid. Well, my precious little thing, if I know anything about people, which I do believe I have at least a detailed academic understanding of, you must be terribly afraid and confused. While you might assume through a cursory glance that I am a person of cruel and malefic intent, I attest that I am not what appearances would lead you to believe. In the spirit of offering due hospitality, I would like to elucidate the proceedings that let permit this chance encounter. Let me set the scene. It was a dusk which graced us with the most splendid of sunsets to frame our rendezvous. I had espied you during my regular visit to our local museum, whose gallery I peruse in search of greater inspiration. As a dedicated connoisseur of the fine arts, I must always train my eyes to recognize beauty in all its forms, to comprehend the way aesthetic sensibilities morph around me. Yet this trip, otherwise marred in agonizing banality, would become one of exceptional importance once you and I locked eyes. I was drawn to you in a moment. Your appreciation of a hideously uninspired portrait framed perfectly in my mind. In all ways, you were perfect, as if crafted immaculate by the most benevolent of deities. Your innocence, fragility, presence, and underlying strength communicated in every curve, ridge, and bump on your glorious person. I wish this moment to last forever. This sight to be seared into my eyes, that I might see perfection manifest in all I lay my eyes on. And once you parted from my sight, with heart aflutter, I gave chase, enveloping myself in shadows as I followed each majestic footstep in rapturous exhilaration. The next hours blurred in my mind, like a smear coating my world with your vibrant hue. My mind raced as I consumed, like a ravenous beast, each microscopic moment, appreciating every interaction and reaction as if every frame were a masterpiece painting. And before I knew it, My blinding obsession had guided my steps to the door of your abode. And discontent to let such magnificence remain locked away from my sight, I decided then and there to make you my next great work. The rest from there are gritty, unimportant details. Breaking in, drugging you, sneaking you away in the night. Horrifically droll busy work that nevertheless brought us here to this intersection of fates. Oh, can't you just feel the anticipation in the air? Smell the weighty magnanimity of this moment? It is times like these which become inscribed in history. A single moment which changes the course of the world forever. The moment that I, your humble sculptor, shall bring out your natural radiance, transforming you into the crowning achievement of aesthetic beauty. Do you understand, my dear precious doll? We will be making such beautiful art together. Your eyes still dart before me. Are you unable to comprehend the grand role you shall play? Your starring role on the grandest of stages? You should be proud, my precious doll, for you have sculpted yourself into the very peak of the human form. And while you may not see what my discerning eye comprehends, through my work, I shall draw out every ounce of elegance still lurking beneath your present, untouched form. Does this not bring you joy? To become something that shall become not just loved, but treasured above all other things? I know I would personally feel greatly honored. Ugh, please, my precious doll, cease those repulsive utterances. Apologies. What I mean to say, my darling clay, is that such a thing of beauty as you should have no need to cry out with such discordant shrieks. No, this simply will not do. Not to say that you aren't still my precious. No, it is only natural for one as radiant as you to have one or two flaws. It's nothing but natural, as all creations are placed on this earth with unique dents and texturing. Do not fear. It is my job to sand away those blemishes and sculpt you into the marvel you were predestined to become. Wait one moment, and please, try not to thrash too much. We wouldn't want to hurt those precious wrists of yours. Here. This concoction should assist in curbing your rowdiness. My hands are steady enough that stillness is not a requirement. But for your sake, please try to maintain your composure. It will minimize the discomfort you will momentarily experience. Worry not, for pain is just the currency in which beauty is dealt. Hold steadfast, for after this moment of torment, you will emerge a radiance uncontested. Good. Now I just need to open your throat up. Please be a dear and take deep breaths for me. I wish to stitch you up before the bleeding becomes troublesome. Just need a snip here and here. Wonderful. Remember to keep breathing deeply and deliberately, and the pain should be minimized. No need to worry yourself. I simply excised your vocal cords, so that ghastly noise may no longer detract from your graciousness. In time, you will grow accustomed to this feeling, and under my care, you will never have to speak another word, as I will give unto you everything you would ever require. You shall be overseen with such tenderness that you will swiftly forget why you ever needed a speech. There. We've taken our first brave steps forward. The commencement of our great work finally brought to fruition. I can feel it through my back and across my body. The ambient energy jolting through me. I shall be the lightning rod that channels the universe's will through my scalpel. Oh, we were meant to be, my beloved doll. The fates themselves beg on their knees that we may be blessed with your grand debut. Oh, but my dear, oh my, your face, it contorts into such ghastly forms. A doll's expression must be welcoming and demure, granting permission to gaze, lest your presence daunt those of subdued will. No doll is complete without its admirers. And while I will always be on your side in ever-enduring adoration, it is only right that we consider a wider audience. So, all we need to do is sew those lovely lips together and fashion that jaw into the most flattering of positions. And we will be set to move on to more important tasks. Oh, my dearest pet. My plaything. The one who gives me my purpose. Look into my eyes. Peer into me. And see the truthful intent etched into my soul. All I do here, I do for you. To make you perfect. It is only natural to draw fear as apotheosis dawns. But know that as your guide, I will not falter in my approach. Embrace the pain and let my warmth ease your anxieties. You will be changed, yes, but once I have made you my most perfect of dolls, you will be adored for the rest of eternity. Free from the worries of a meandering existence, bereft of true purpose. Your skin is so soft, your features gentle and unique. It's only sensible that your expressions stay affixed in a way to always elevate your natural properties. Even as that volatile spirit stirs within you, your face will always carry a gentle smile, never again displaying a hint of negativity. Oh, isn't it amazing? Now, do try not to part your lips, or we will have to retread these steps. And I'd hope you'd agree that we wish to avoid unnecessary modifications. Once I set your jaw in place, this will be easier. The restraint shall not only reinforce your face's glorious silhouette, but it will also cause any reflexive movements to inflict no damage to your stitching. Your beauty will be effortless, so worry not. Just continue to be good. Keep still and tranquil for me, and your worries will melt away. Aha! There! Perfection! I would pause to show you your reflection, but I must press on while you are still somewhat sedated. Oh, my precious doll! This is going to be my favorite part. Let's see now. Yes, wonderful. I can see your spine clearly. Can you feel this? My cool touch running up the length of your back, following along each curve and ridge, mapping every inch as if it were a river, delivering bounty to the flourishing beauty you have bloomed into. Savor this sensation, my darling, for soon I will be giving you the reprieve from pain you so desperately crave. Now, my dear, I will not lie. I must apologize for the suffering I must now inflict. This may be some of the greatest pain you've ever experienced, but it shall also be the last you must suffer in the tyranny of agony. I shall be carefully severing your spinal cord. All it will take is a few taps to push this rod in between your upper vertebrae. And then... well... you will grow limp and malleable. And in that moment, you will truly become my doll. Oh, I can't bear it! You will be so adorably precious! Just left as my dependent little toy, while shifting pose to my heart's content. Are you ready, my dear? To embrace your existence perfected? Allowing me the greatest pleasure and honor of acting as your muscles. You can trust me, my gorgeous doll. Trust in me, and though you will have no will of your own, you will always be the most elegant version of yourself. Breathe deep, my love. The pain shall be over soon. Yes! Finally! Finally, you'll be mine! I wanted nothing more than to finally claim you! Now, with this act, we will be unified I'll keep you on display, perfectly poised with posture only I could direct. Isn't it beautiful? With this one act, seemingly crude in implementation, you and I have been permanently conjoined. Your body shall now only move to my will and desire. And do not think I will betray this trust. And do not think I will betray this trust. Once we're done, you will be manicured and pampered, dressed in the finest arraignments, and set in surroundings that, despite their opulence, will never hold a candle to your ethereal presence. Shh. Stay calm, my precious. I know that while you struggle may not be heard, I know it must be felt. I'm sorry, my darling, but take comfort in knowing that the pain shall fade, and soon you will feel nothing at all. Once we are finished here, I will reward your patience with the rest. Chemically induced, such that even if you could move, you wouldn't stir even a bit. And once you wake, we shall prepare you for your stage. I'm shaking with anticipation. I know you'll love the surprises I have in store for you. A doll will be treasured and loved, as if you were divinity given flesh. My eternal apologies. We still have a bit more work. I must insert the hooks before your muscles tense and spasm. Then you may achieve rest. And in your rest, I shall handle the business of your feeding tube and mechanical ventilation. Let's not delay. I do wonder, what do you think of me, my dear? Do you understand my outlook and comprehend the magnitude of my affection? Or has fear clouded you, frozen you in a state all others I've met seem to stay locked in? Do you despise me? Or do you appreciate me for liberating you from responsibility and toil? Your eyes, oh, they're glittering allure, shining like the captured brilliance of a lantern's flame. Yet, despite their depth of immensity, they still puzzle me to no end. Upon occasion, I feel like I glimpse what stirs within your soul. Yet, the certainty of truth eludes me still. You are mine, forever. And such being the case, perhaps in time I will untangle the threads of your heart. Or perhaps you will simply come to understand our relationship as the gift it is and cherish your newfound purpose in life. I hope you will grow to accept and understand, even if I am never to comprehend what truly lies within. Mayhaps it was inscrutable to begin with, and things are better for my ignorance. It matters not. All that matters now is that you will be mine forever. We shall attend to ceremony, partake in tea, and frolic in moonlit courtyards as the most picturesque of pairings. You shall be loved and cherished as only a possession could be. And with that, I am done. The hooks are soundly affixed, so now it should be a simple matter to pull you and adjust as need be. Oh, you did excellent this time. I hardly felt a hint of resistance. As it should be. Now, for your reward. There we go. This will soothe you. Alleviate all your worries. As you drift to sleep, Let the remnants of your will drain away. It will not be needed, as I will always be there to carry you. Rest, my precious. Rest and find peace. That the life you once knew, the nightmare of reality, will now come to a close. A picturesque fantasy is what will await you upon reawakening. Free of struggle, of imperfection, of anything but aesthetic bliss. We shall shine together, my precious doll. Just wait and see.